everyone, it is Natalie B. Hi friends, welcome back. Today we will be doing a Valentine Day inspired look. If you want to see how I achieve this look, please continue to watch the video. Like, subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you. And hit the bell for future notifications. Alright guys, let's get into the tutorial. So for the Valentine's Day look, we will be doing the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. Okay, and these are the colors. They look a little washed out because of the lights, but you shall see what I create. So I'm going to start off with the P. Louise base that I'm using in shade 4. And I'm going to get like a small amount, put it in the back of my hand. And I'm going to add this shadow primer to my eyelids, all over my eyelids. I'm just going to get like a big fluffy brush to apply the product. I mean, you can use a flat brush. I think it's better to use a flat brush. But I just like using a fluffy brush just because it's quicker. Like a big fluffy brush like this, so I could put the, like, you know, apply the product all over my eyes. And then I'll just grab like a flat concealer brush just to smooth out the edges and the product. Okay. I'm gonna also apologize in advance. Hopefully my video doesn't pick up too much sound, but like I've said before, I am in a heavy populated area, so you're gonna hear, like, you know, a lot of cars, might hear people coming in and out because I'm also by the window. And if you hear some ruckus in the background, it's video games. Call of Duty, fun, right? So sorry in advance for that. So I'm going to try to speak up and hopefully, you know, the background noise isn't too intense, even though I feel as if it's intense. Okay. So once you're done applying the shadow base, we'll go into the tutorial. So I want to start off with this like peachy color up top here as like my transition color, my crease color. And I'm going to grab a fluffy crease brush. I was actually so excited to actually get this palette. I got it from my Ipsy Glam bag. Because it's funny, when it came out last year, I don't know, I was more so sold on the Topaz, because that's like the Topaz Obsession palette, because that was more my jam. I'm so into like browns, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about these reds, because she has a red one, a purple one, a green one. Definitely was not a fan of the green one. And then there's also like a blue one, and I wasn't a fan of the blue one either, because it's like, I love green shadows, don't get me wrong, I do, but I like greens mixed in with like a brown type of situation. So when it was just like greens on itself, I was like, greens by itself on me, I don't know how that's gonna go. So yeah, I wasn't too thrilled, and I actually wasn't thrilled about this palette when it first came out. And it was like slowly as the months went by, I was just like, it started to grow on me. And I was just like, maybe it's not so bad. And then I was going to actually pick it up when it was on sale. I don't know what happened, but I ended up not picking it up when it was briefly on sale. I think I forgot. And I was just like bummed out. And I was just like, I mean, I can always purchase it. I can, you know, get a discount or whatever, whatnot. I was just like, but the sale price was way better. So I was going back and forth. I was like, whatever. At some point, I'll just purchase it. And the next thing I know, like a few months later, I get like the email from Ipsy where sometimes you get to like pick your product. And then so they had like a couple of options to pick, and one of them was like the Huda Beauty palettes, and So you had like Mauve Obsession, the purple one, I believe that's the Amethyst palette, and then there's a ruby one. I was like, wait, the ruby, I always wanted the ruby, let me get that. And so I got it. And it's funny because now in hindsight, I was like, I also want the Mauve because they don't really have that in store. I could check if it's still on her website, and I can always pick it up because it's funny. Like initially when these first little palettes came out, I got Warm Brown and Smoky Obsession, and then like I said, the Mauve also grew on me, and now like, do I want the Mauve? And I'm pretty sure I have shadows that are like the Mauves, but whatever. I'm going on a whole tangent, but anyway, I am pretty much blending my crease color upwards on both of my eyes, and we're going to make the crease more intense by incorporating a darker color. But let me just make sure that I blended it to my liking. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more. So this is, like I said, this is the same crease color, and I'm just blending it upwards. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay. Now I am going to I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm going to incorporate this color right here. How would I describe this color? It's a red-ish type of color with a hint of pink. Like, yeah, that's all I got for y'all. And then when you put it on, it's gonna look a little on the pinkier side, but like a dark reddish pink, if that makes sense. If you guys can see that. Let's see if I turn down the lights a little bit. I'm just checking on my viewfinder. You could kind of see it a little bit, but let's put up the lights again because it's a little dark out, so it's starting to get a little dark. Anyway, this color is pretty much on the crease as well, but the first transition color is also blended up higher. So like both colors are on the crease, and then with the addition of my transitional color is also slightly above the crease. So kind of give you like a ombre smoky effect going on. Okay. I'm gonna pick up that same color. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. So what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Like, you guys can answer me, but you can leave that in the comment section, you know, since this is a Valentine Day tutorial. It's crazy, I'm saying that word so slow because it's natural to be like Valentine's, but it's Valentines. So it's just like, let me make sure that I don't butcher any pronunciations. So yeah, tell me in your comments, what are your plans? You know, if you have a little boo thing, if you don't, if you don't care, if you just think it's another commercial holidays, just take money from us after we came from Christmas, let me know. Voice your opinions, you know, rant, vent, do what you gotta do, you know? Okay. And I'm gonna incorporate that same color in my outer edge as far as like my outer V. Okay. So everything right now is smoked out. I'm gonna pick up like a detail brush just to add some more detail to this, and I'm going to get this small little shadow brush, and I'm going to incorporate this deep um, burgundy-ish type of color. Actually, I could just call it burgundy because it's not like deep, deep, but it's burgundy. Like the shadow payoff in this palette is really good. So after I picked up that deep burgundy color with the detail brush, I'm just blending it out now. Because I kind of want this to be like a blown out, really blended eyeshadow look. Like I definitely want the definition, but at the same time, I want everything to be really nicely blended. Just adding that darker color again to the outer V on my other eye. Gonna blend that in the crease and upwards. And then we're gonna go in and add that deeper color again. Just like I said, just so we could also get the definition, but we also want it blown out. You feel me? Okay. Because lately I've been like really obsessed with like that rounded eyeshadow look. Because for the longest, I could not do it. Like I couldn't execute it to my liking. But I've gotten to a point where I'm pretty pleased with how I've, got. Like I'm pretty pleased with my progression. There we go. And now like I end up doing so many eyeshadows with like that rounded look, and I haven't been like, doing like blown out shadows, you know? So today we're going back to blown out eyeshadows. Even though it's probably not gonna be like fully blown out because like I said, I don't know, I'm just so obsessed with the rounded look. But we shall see. We shall see how I feel. Because I'm just like, okay, I could definitely do it blown out, but I don't know. This is me going in the outer edges. Just make sure everything is blended seamlessly. Okay, we're gonna blow this eyeshadow out a little bit more. Why not? Why not? Like I said, let's switch it up a little bit because I don't want to just do the same looks over and over and over again. I'm not a one-trick pony here. Okay. The only thing I'm worried about with like this red palette is because like reds are like super pigmented. Like I already know once I gotta wash this makeup off tonight, well, it's gonna be something. I'm just still working with that dark burgundy color, by the way. I'm incorporating that in the outer edge. I'm also adding it a little bit, I don't know if you guys noticed that I did blend it a little bit into the crease. So yeah, this is just me with that dark color. I've only been using that dark color for the past 2 minutes. Okay. All right. So I think I'm pretty pleased on how I got most of the framework done for the shadows. Now we're gonna finish up the eye look. Okay. And I'm going to get a shadow brush. Actually, this is gonna sort of be a little bit, should I make this a cut crease situation? No, no cut crease situation, no. That's what I've been doing the past looks, my past looks. Okay, so I am now going to go back to that peach color. I'm gonna mix that peach color with the second color I use, which is like that reddish pink. And I'm getting like a shadow brush, and I'm going to apply those two colors on my lid. And I don't know if you guys, I'm gonna post my cut crease look, by the way, because I did a cut crease, and I was just mentioning how like I add especially if I'm doing something on my lid, I kind of go upwards because of the way my eye is shaped. It's just me blending out the edges. So yeah, this is why, for instance, when I did it on this eye, instead of just doing this, where technically in essence my lid is, I'm going slightly above, just so you could like really see it. Yeah, you see that? Going slightly above. Okay. Now I'm going to incorporate a little bit of shimmer. And I don't know, I have a lot of shimmers to choose from in this palette, and the shimmers are super cute. Let me just swatch and see which one I like the best. Ooh. Okay, I think I already made my decision. So I'm gonna pick up this shimmer down here. I hope I'm pointing at it. Yeah. So it is a red shimmer. Like, is it burgundy-esque? I don't even know. I don't know if it's even picking up. Hold on, let me grab. It's not really picking up. I might have to incorporate the gold because you don't really see it. It's cute though, but you don't really see it. But I'm gonna just do the same thing to the other eye because I'm gonna end up putting the gold on top of it. So I kind of want the two eyes to look like. See, it kind of comes up on this eye a little bit more. Okay. I'm starting to see it. Okay. I'm gonna pick up this gold shimmer. I always end up doing some type of gold. Just so the color could, I don't know, come up, I guess. There we go. See, once I picked up the gold, you see it. Because the red was just, it was just red on red on red. You know? Just let me use this mirror too. There we go. Oh yeah, it's popping now. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna blend the outer edges again. Just gonna pick up that first transition color just to add that on top a little bit. Okay. Okay, and so this is pretty much the framework of the eye look. And like I said, the last step that I did was mostly like blending out the edges, just to, making sure that there's no sharp edges, that everything looks blended and cohesive. So I'm going to finish up this makeup look off camera as far as doing complexion. And then I'm going to come back and finish the shadow look with the drop shadow. Yes. Okay. So okay. So off camera, I did my complexion, foundation, contour, blush, bronzer, powder, the whole nine. So now we're going to finish up the eyes. We're gonna do some drop shadow action. So grabbing the same palette, I'm going to start with my peach color. And I'm gonna put this on the bottom. Like I said, incorporate this in the drop shadow. And I like to incorporate all the colors, just so once I incorporate the darker colors, they're even more like, they're deeper and you get more definition. So I kind of like using all of the colors. And so I'm just adding that peachy color to the bottom of my eyes. So now I'm gonna go in with the second color, which was that reddish pink that's next to the peach color. And I'm going to also incorporate that in the drop shadow. And I'm going to like leave the peachy color a little bit in the inner corner. So I'm not gonna put the reddish pinkish color in the inner corner. I'm just gonna kind of have that, make it have like little inner corner eye moments. So yeah, I just stop short of the inner corner pretty much. Just gonna add a little bit more to this eye so the eyes could look symmetrical. Okay, so now I am going to get that deep, well, the burgundy color, which was the deepest color out of this tutorial. And I'm going to add that in the outer V, again, to add some definition and to really like play up the eyes. Okay. And it's to my liking. So now I'm gonna get some eyeliner. I'll be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color 0. Okay, I don't have to sharpen it, yay. I'm just adding the liner on the bottom of my eye. Oh, sorry. I'm like off camera. So let me actually use this. Okay, gonna do the same thing to the other eye. now I am going to tight line. Let me sharpen this pencil a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna tight line. That's just adding some liner underneath your lash line. But this tickles. I like to try to do it as quick as possible. If you can't handle it, don't do it quick. Take your time, take breaks. So this look, I was going back and forth in my head if I want to incorporate it, a little bit fell up here. If I wanted to incorporate a wing liner, I don't think I'm going to. Gonna find my shadow brush because a little bit of liner fell on the lid, a little bit. There we go. Okay. But yes, like I was saying, I was debating if I wanted to incorporate a wing liner. I kind of don't. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kind of don't. So now I'm going to apply the lashes, and I'm going to apply the lashes off camera. Yes, I'm gonna apply the lashes off camera. I will be back. Okay, I added the lashes off camera, so I'm going to now set my face finally. I'm gonna actually be using two setting sprays. I'm using the Tarte Stay Spray, which is like this guy right here. And I'm also using this spray, which is by Skin & Co. Roma. It's a radiant, dewy type illuminating setting spray, which is this guy. Sometimes I feel as if does an amazing job with setting my makeup. Sometimes I feel as if I end up looking a little matte, so I'll go in with this radiant type of spray because I'm also going to add a little bit of powder, which is a Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 3. Okay, so I'm going to shake up the Tarte one first. I'm going to spray. Now the Tarte one has a little bit of a scent, but I don't mind it. I kind of like it. Like it smells a little bit like cucumbers. So if you're not crazy about face products smelling like having specific scents, you may not like that one. But I do feel as if it does an amazing job. Sorry, I'm like trying to get my powder brush. So now I'm going to just add a little bit of powder all over my face, just a little bit, to kind of give it, to make it, like to set it and at the same time give it like a matte look, but not really because I'm gonna go in with a illuminating spray afterwards. Okay, now I'll go in with my dewy radiant spray. Okay. And this one also has like a scent, but it kind of has like a eucalyptic type of scent. I don't know if I'm butchering that pronunciation or whatever. But this is pretty much the completed look for the Valentine Day inspired tutorial. I'm gonna fix my hair because I know I was looking a little crazier earlier, but you know, y'all got to see me a little bit without makeup. You know, hopefully I didn't scare you. Actually, give me 1 second. Gotta add some gloss because my lips, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, so I got my MAC liner in cork, and then my lip gloss, which is a Sephora collection. It's their Outrageous Plump Effect Volume lip gloss. So it's a plumping gloss, and it's in number 2. Okay, so we gotta actually finish this look. I'm such a gloss girl lately. Like, I'll do intense eyeshadow looks and then I'll end up with a gloss. I don't know. I guess, like, and I think I've discussed this in other videos too, where I would rather do like lipsticks if I'm having like soft eyes. That's just me. You know, it's not the rule. That's just me. I like that contrast. Like, that contrast does it for me. You know. Then I'm gonna apply my lip gloss. And then here we go. And our look is completed. Okay, I even added some earrings. Okay. But our look is pretty much completed. This is, you know, the tutorial, little Valentine's Day action. Tell me what you guys think. You know, leave any questions, any comments, obviously in the comment section. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And again, I'm gonna say this like going forward in like every video. I want this channel to grow. I want the family to become bigger. So, you know, please like, subscribe, spread the word, you know, tell all your friends, your family to follow me, and yeah, that's it. But thank you so much for sharing your time with me and watching this video. Thank you. Bye. Until next time, guys.